Hello, Richie here, and welcome to HarryMollyFun. In this video, we're going to be looking at DC bad guys. First up is Cyborg Superman. His alter ego is Hank Henshaw, and he is a recreation of Superman's body with cybernetic parts, and he fights Superman and Green Lantern. Next up is Lex Luthor. He is actually something of a mad scientist, but he's also very adept at business and politics, and he absolutely despises Superman, but I think he secretly envies him too. He's also highly intelligent and knows all about kryptonite. Then we have METALLO. He is a cyborg with a kryptonite power source in his heart, and he is also an enemy of Superman. Here we have Poison Ivy. After an injection that tried to kill her, she becomes immune to all natural toxins and diseases. She is known as an eco-terrorist and a foe of Batman. Now we have Reverse Flash. He has the powers of the Flash, but he's just a plain bad guy. Now let's look at Ra's al Ghul. He is the leader of a League of Assassins, and he's an enemy of the Batman. Moving over to Bane. Bane is super strong and super intelligent, and is also an enemy of the Batman. And here we have Two-Face. He was created after an awful accident to District Attorney Harvey Dent, and he is also an enemy of the Batman. This dude is Black Manta. He is a ruthless underwater mercenary, and he is the enemy of Aquaman. Next up is Lobo, and he is an interstellar mercenary. And here we have Mr. Freeze. His alter ego is Dr. Victor Fries. After a disaster in a laboratory experiment, his blood levels turn to sub-zero. So he has to wear a cryogenic suit to stay alive, and he's a main rival of Batman. Uh-oh, and here is Killer Croc, aka K-CROC. He has a rare genetic condition that gives him his appearance, and again he's a main enemy of the Batman. Now over to the Black Flash. He is known as the death version of the Flash. And now on to the Riddler. His alter ego is Edward Nygma, and he also battles against the Batman. Now over to Harley Quinn. She is known as a supervillain Joker, and she also battles against the Batman. Next up we have the Penguin. He is a main rival of the Batman, and his alter ego is Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. Next up is the Catman. He has an extraordinary sense of smell, as well as super strength, and he also fights against the Batman. And then we have Sinestro. He is an arch enemy of the Green Lantern and he uses a yellow ring instead of a green one. And now we have the Scarecrow. He utilises a fear toxin that makes you hallucinate, and he is also an enemy of the Batman. Next up is Captain Cold. His alter ego is Leonard Snort, and he's a main rival of the Flash. Next up is Brainiac. He is an alien cyborg. He is obsessed with collecting all knowledge from the universe, and he's an enemy of Superman. Now let's move on to Catwoman. Her alter ego is Selina Kyle, and she's an enemy of the Batman. Next up we have Man-Bat. His alter ego is Kirk Langstrom, and he is an enemy of the Batman too. Next up, Solomon Grundy. He is a brought-back-to-life zombie, and he fights the Justice League, including Superman and Batman. And here we have Mongol. Mongol is the leader of an alien race called the Warzoons, and he is an enemy of Superman. Next up we have King Shark. He is a humanoid shark and is the enemy of Aquaman, the Flash and Superboy. Now let's move on to Doomsday. He is a genetically engineered monster from Krypton, the same planet as Superman, and yes, he is an enemy of Superman. And I nearly forgot Cheetah. Her alter ego is Barbara Ann Minerva, and she's an enemy of Wonder Woman. And that's it, isn't it? Nah, we forgot someone. Of course, it's the Joker. He is known as the Crown Prince of all villains, and of course his main rival is the Batman. We hope you had fun watching this video and looking at all our DC villains from the imaginext range. Of course, there are many more DC supervillains, so we'll just have to keep on collecting. So until the next time, bye!